Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. You know, we like to have fun here, dance around a little bit, maybe give away some cars. But today's a little different. Today, we're here to help you get a job, because who needs more dancing when you've got bills to pay? Am I right? So, you've polished up your resume, you've researched the company online, and you've even picked out the perfect interview outfit. But are you really truly ready to wow them in that interview room? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We're about to share some insider tips and tricks that will help you ace that job interview and land your dream job. We've got everything from how to answer those tricky questions to what your socks say about you. Just kidding, maybe. So buckle up, get your notepads ready, and let's get this job. Alright, let's be honest. Nobody likes doing homework, right? But trust me, doing your research before a job interview is like studying for a test you really want to ace. And the best part? No pop quizzes, I promise. First things first, you gotta know what the company actually does. And know they make stuff, or they sell things doesn't cut it. Dig a little deeper. What products or services do they offer? What makes them stand out from the competition? Next up, let's talk values. Every company has a personality, a vibe, if you will. What's theirs like? Are they all about innovation, community involvement? Knowing this stuff helps you figure out if you'd actually fit in there, which is super important. And here's a little secret weapon. Look up their recent achievements. Have they won any awards? Launched a cool new product? Mentioning this in your interview shows you're really paying attention. And that's impressive. Think of it like this. You wouldn't walk onto a dance floor without knowing the rhythm, right? Researching the company is like learning the steps to your career dance. It might seem a little tedious, but it's going to make you a much more confident and prepared dancer. Interviewee. But how do you actually find all this juicy information? Well, my friend, it's time to put on your detective hat and fire up that internet machine. The company website is your best friend here. Spend some quality time with their About Us page. It's usually a goldmine of information. And don't forget to check out their social media. Are they on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook? Following them gives you a feel for their company culture and how they present themselves to the world. Plus, you might even pick up some fun facts to casually drop in your interview. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, this all sounds great, but I'm applying for like 1 million jobs. Am I supposed to research every single company? And to that I say, well, ideally, yes. But hey, I get it, life gets busy. At the very least, make sure you thoroughly research the companies you're most interested in. Those dream jobs? Yeah, those ones deserve a little extra love and attention. Trust me, it'll show during the interview. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about the company, the more confident and prepared you'll feel walking into that interview. And when you feel good, you radiate good vibes. And those good vibes? They're contagious, my friend. So go forth, do your research, and get ready to impress those interviewers with your incredible knowledge and infectious enthusiasm. You got this. Okay, picture this. You're in the interview hot seat, palms are sweating, you can practically hear your heart beating, and then they hit you with it. So tell me about yourself. Don't worry, we've all been there. This question might seem simple, but it's actually your chance to make a killer first impression. Think of it like this. You're the star of your own personal elevator pitch. You've got about 30 seconds to grab their attention and leave them wanting more. So skip the boring life story and focus on the highlights reel, the stuff that's relevant to the job and showcases your awesome skills. Start with a brief overview of your professional background. What have you been up to lately? What are you passionate about? Then sprinkle in some key accomplishments and skills that align with the job description. Remember, you're telling a story, so make it engaging. And speaking of stories, let's talk about those behavioral questions. You know the ones. Tell me about a time you failed or describe a challenging situation and how you overcame it. These can be tricky, but don't sweat it. The key here is to use the STAR method. Situation, task, action, result. Set the scene, describe your role, explain what actions you took, and wrap it up with the positive outcome. It's like telling a mini story with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Now let's talk about everyone's least favorite subject, weaknesses. Nobody's perfect, right? We all have areas where we can improve, but the trick is to spin those weaknesses into opportunities for growth. For example, instead of saying, "I'm a perfectionist," try something like, "I sometimes get caught up in the details, but I'm learning to prioritize tasks and delegate effectively." See the difference? You're acknowledging your weakness, but also showing that you're proactive about improvement. And remember, practice makes perfect. Grab a friend, a family member, or even your pet goldfish. They're surprisingly good listeners, and rehearse your answers out loud. The more you practice, the more confident and natural you'll sound during the actual interview. Oh, and one last thing. Don't forget to have some questions ready for them. Asking thoughtful questions shows you're curious and engaged. Plus, it's a chance for you to gather more information about the company and the role. It's a win-win. Remember, interview questions are just a conversation starter. They want to get to know you, your skills, and your potential. So, relax. Be yourself, the best version of yourself, of course, and let your personality shine through. You got this. All right, let's talk about something really important, body language. You can have the most impressive resume and the wittiest answers, but if your body language is screaming, "I'd rather be eating pizza in my pajamas," it's going to be a problem. First impressions matter, people. And guess what? Your body language starts talking before you even open your mouth. So how do you make sure it's saying all the right things? It's all about confidence and engagement. Let's start with the basics. Posture. Imagine you're a majestic tree reaching for the sky. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin up. Good posture conveys confidence and makes you look and feel more powerful. Next up, eye contact. The eyes, my friends, are the windows to the soul, or at least to your level of interest. Make eye contact with the interviewer, but don't stare them down like you're in a staring contest. Keep it natural and engaging. And for the love of all that is good in this world, please, please, please smile. A genuine smile can brighten up a room and make you instantly more approachable and likable. Plus, it releases endorphins. And who couldn't use a little mood boost during an interview? Now let's talk about those hands. Fidgeting, twirling your hair, picking at your nails. These are all no-nos. Keep your hands relaxed and visible, and use them to gesture naturally while you speak. And when you're introduced to the interviewer, offer a firm handshake. Not too strong that you crush their bones, but not too weak that it feels like you're shaking a dead fish. A good handshake shows confidence and professionalism. Remember, your body language is constantly communicating, even when you're not aware of it. So pay attention to your posture, your gestures, and your facial expressions. You want to project an image of confidence, enthusiasm, and authenticity. Think of it like this. You're on stage, and the interviewer is your audience. Engage them with your energy, your passion, and your genuine self. Let your personality shine through, and don't be afraid to let your true colors show. And hey, if you make a little mistake or two, don't sweat it. We're all human, and interviewers understand that. Just acknowledge it, laugh it off, and move on. Remember, body language is a powerful tool. Use it to your advantage to create a positive and memorable impression. You got this. Okay, you've survived the interview, you've dodged all the tricky questions, and you even managed to maintain eye contact while talking about your weaknesses. Congratulations. But hold on a second, the job's not yours just yet. There's one final step, the follow-up. Think of it like this. The follow-up is the cherry on top of your delicious interview sundae. It shows you're truly interested, appreciative, and eager to join their team. Plus, it keeps you fresh in their mind while they're making their decision. So how do you craft the perfect follow-up email? First things first, timing is everything. Send it within 24 hours of your interview while the conversation is still fresh in everyone's minds. Start by thanking the interviewer for their time and for giving you the opportunity to learn more about the role and the company. Mention something specific you discussed during the interview to show you were paying attention. Next, reiterate your interest in the position and how your skills and experience align with their needs. Don't be afraid to re-emphasize your strengths and how you can contribute to their team. Keep it concise and to the point. Nobody wants to read a novel-length email, so keep your message brief and focused. A few short paragraphs are all you need to express your gratitude and reiterate your interest. And for the love of all that is holy, proofread your email. Typos and grammatical errors are a big no-no. Have a friend or family member give it a quick read before you hit send. Now you might be thinking, is a follow-up email really that important? And the answer is yes. It shows you're professional, courteous, and truly invested in the opportunity. Think of it like this. If you were on a date and had a really great time, wouldn't you send a quick text afterwards to say you had fun? It's the same principle here. You're just expressing your interest and appreciation in a professional way. So go forth and write that follow-up email. It might just be the thing that sets you apart from the competition and lands you your dream job. You got this. That's all we have time for today, folks. But remember, you are capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself, trust your gut, and go after what you want. And hey, even if you don't land this particular job, don't give up. Every interview is a learning experience, so take what you've learned and keep moving forward. Your dream job is out there waiting for you. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more career advice, interview tips, and maybe even a few dance breaks along the way. Good luck out there!